Christine's family loves a flowy chiffon design.
Wow.
But Christine is hooked on the satin ball gown with box pleats, ignoring Randy's concerns about its silhouette.
The air inside the bridal salon was thick with anticipation. Mirrors lined every wall, reflecting 1,000 dresses hanging like dreams just waiting to be realized. Soft classical music played in the background, calming the nerves of every bride-to-be. But not Rachel. She was standing in front of the full-length mirror, trying to ignore the sinking feeling in her stomach. She had tried on dozens of dresses already. Each one had its merits. Some were elegant, others bold, a few had layers upon layers of lace. But none of them felt right. None of them felt like her. She glanced at her reflection once more, adjusting the delicate straps of the ivory gown she wore. The dress was stunning, a sleek satin number with a plunging neckline and a hint of sparkle around the waist. On paper, it was the perfect dress. But something was off. Her mother, standing just to her left, didn't seem to share her doubts. "It's beautiful, Rachel. You look gorgeous," her mother said, her voice full of praise. Rachel offered a forced smile, but inside, she felt like an imposter. The dress didn't speak to her soul. It was pretty, sure, but wasn't this supposed to be the one? The dress that made her feel like a goddess? The one that made everyone's jaw drop when they saw her walk down the aisle? Her best friend, Liz, stood behind her, peering at Rachel through the mirror with narrowed eyes. Liz was a woman of few words, but when she spoke, it was usually blunt. "It's too much, Rach," Liz said, shaking her head. "You're not a sparkle kind of girl." Rachel exhaled sharply, looking at her best friend. "I know," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "But what if I'm supposed to be?" Her mother's face tightened at the criticism of the dress. "What are you saying, Rachel? This dress is perfect for a wedding. It's glamorous. It's everything." Rachel knew her mother was speaking from a place of love, but it felt like a weight on her chest. She had spent her entire life trying to please her. Couldn't this day be about her? About her, and the person she was becoming? About feeling good in her own skin? She turned away from the mirror, her chest tight. "I'm going to try something else." Rachel shuffled out of the fitting room, head down, avoiding the eyes of the bridal consultant, Maggie, who was waiting by the racks. Maggie had been with her every step of the way, suggesting dresses, offering advice, and gently reminding her that finding the right dress could take time. But now, Rachel just wanted to be alone for a moment. "Maggie, can I try on that one I saw earlier?" she asked, her voice quiet but desperate. Maggie smiled warmly and led her to a nearby rack. She pulled out a simple, ivory gown, one that Rachel hadn't given much thought to. It was understated, no extravagant embellishments, just soft, flowing fabric. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't show-stopping. But there was something about it. Something comforting. Rachel slipped into it, feeling the soft fabric settle against her skin. She took a deep breath, and for the first time all day, she felt a sense of peace. When she emerged from the dressing room, Liz's eyes widened. "Okay, now that's more like it," she said, her voice filled with approval. Rachel turned slowly in front of the mirror. The gown clung to her in just the right way, accentuating her curves without being too tight. It was simple, elegant, and, for the first time today, it felt like her. The soft, flowing skirt made her feel like she could move gracefully, like a breeze. But before Rachel could admire herself too long, her mother's voice broke the moment.